one of the greatest of all time.
No,
and
he's the single greatest fighter of all. Look, we can have an argument here on the show again. For those wondering, Andrew and I agree, no doubt, that Andre Ward should be considered the greatest fighter of all time. Not one of. He is. There's no.
The resume is really.
He hasn't lost since he was 13. That's kind of the deal right there.
Yeah.
He's fought at the highest level. He's not afraid to take on all comers.
And
I remember
was an underdog like 5 times. Like, this is a guy that's not a favorite. He's always the underdog.
I don't know why everybody shits on Andre Ward. I saw it with the first Kovalev fight when everybody was like, but he didn't really win the fight. The scorecards were for Ward. What the fuck are you talking about, people? Scorecards. Doesn't matter.
Then immediately rematches him and knocks him out. Stop it. You know what I'm saying, Lee? Like that, when Mayweather did it with Castillo, everyone got over Castillo, right? Yeah. All of a sudden, the first fight don't mean shit. Mayweather immediately rematched him, beat him, we're good. Andre Ward, he didn't win that first fight. Come on. I don't know why they hate the kid. I really don't.
Well, Dusty Harrison was granted his release from Rock Nation. Undefeated welterweight Dusty Hernandez Harrison. Is that a real name? Dusty Hernandez Harrison? Bruh, how'd you get the white guy into that Mexican name? Dusty Harrison is the white. But apparently Hernandez is in there too. And looking at the dude, he's about as Mexican gets. Like, if you look at this dude, he is Mexican. Undefeated welterweight Dusty Hernandez Harrison is now promotional free agent after being released by Rock Nation. The former USBA, WBC youth champion is eager to get back in the ring after a 22-month hiatus. What is he, 40 now? I am excited to have this opportunity to get back in the ring and fulfill my goal of becoming world champion. Hernandez Harrison, did he marry I can't even get over the name.
Well, that's his mother might have been Mexican, right? Because she put her maiden name in front of the father's name. Wait. That's what you do. That's what you do.
I got to read in other news, which is below this story. The opportunity could come sooner than later. There's another news story on this same article. In other news, and I'm only reading it for the name of the person fighting. This is so typical of white people. Oh, shit. Knockout artist Sam the Vanilla Gorilla Crossed. Sam the Vanilla Gorilla Crossed. His name is Sam Crossed. Crossed. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a white guy. Because now he's the Vanilla Gorilla. What? Wait,
yeah, but it's a dumb name. I don't even like that name.
Wait, I got to go on BoxRec and see what weight this dude's at. I am obsessed with Sam Crossed. Now, he's my new favorite fighter. If I put that title on this show, The Vanilla Gorilla, do you realize that, like, it would... Oh, my God, he's a cruiserweight. He's a big boy. All right, so he'll be going up... Oh, he is white and he is hairy.
And he is hairy. That's why they call him the Gorilla.
I don't... Right. Bro, the Vanilla... He's 30... First of all, problem number one, he's 31 and he's 7-0 with 5 KOs. Uh-oh. When did he start this career?
He's a late bloomer, Lee.
Yeah, okay. His biggest fight was a guy against James Jones, who had 14 fights under his belt, but his win-loss record, his biggest win came over a guy who was 4-10. 2-13. He beat a guy who was 2-13. He beat a guy who was 0-3 to start his career.
So he's
then he beat a 1-9. Then he beat a 2-13. Then an 0-3. Then an 0-1. Then a 4-10.
You're giving him way too much time right now.
Oh my God, the Vanilla Gorilla. So great. I'm not even reading the whole story. I don't even care about his last fight or even talking about the dude. I just love the name, and I know what would happen if I entitled the show The Vanilla Gorilla. Oh my God. The hate that I would get. You're a racist. No, I'm not, but it's funny. Box Nation. Lou DiBella Broadway boxing cards. Yes, all those in one sentence. Box Nation are delighted to announce an exclusive output deal to air their popular Broadway boxing series from DiBella Entertainment. Promoter Lou DiBella helped create a rebirth of boxing in New York City with popular 2-hour series which features up-and-coming fighters. The multi-fight deal will give Box Nation subscribers a chance to watch some of the hottest talents across the pond as they become stars tomorrow. Yay. Hashtag we love Lou DiBella. Okay. I don't like up-and-coming boxing, Andrew.
And I don't know if you want to tie yourself with Rock Nation. What are they doing? What has Rock Nation done?
Where'd you get Rock Nation?
You said Lou DiBella, right?
Box Nation. Box.
Oh, Box Nation. Thank God.
Box
All
Nation
right, I
are
had
the
that one
English
off.
guys.
Oh, there you go. I
should have let that go. I should
Sorry.
have let it go.
Thank you,
no,
Lee.
I saved you because I'm a nice guy. In retrospect,
that's why I put them back to back. I was like, why the fuck would Lou DiBella sign with these guys? They're losing everybody. My bad. Go ahead.
There are people listening to this show that are longtime listeners going, Lee, you fucked up. Yes.
I was going to go on a rant. Damn it.
There should be, right. Okay, everybody that's a regular, sit there and go, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Now, for those of you that are not regulars going, what do you mean, Lee? How did you fuck up? Well, Andrew was about to go on a tremendous rant about Rock Nation, which is not Box Nation. And it would have been an epic rant because he's literally coffee-fueled and would have probably gone on for 5 or 10 minutes, at which point, when he got to the end of it, I would have went, Box Nation.
Shit.
The English people. And Andrew would have went, okay, forget what I said. That would have been the punchline to the joke. I fucked up. I'm just trying to salvage the moment. Brian Vasquez to work with promotional pack with Top Rank. Good for Brian Vasquez. Top Rank signed former two-time interim WBA super featherweight champion Brian Vasquez to a promotional contract. Bob Arum announced this past week that Vasquez from San Jose, Costa Rica, is about to make his debut under the Top Rank banner. Vasquez is currently ranked number 8 by the WBA at 130 pounds and is angling for his 3rd world title shot. I feel very happy, very blessed, blah, blah, blah. It's the biggest company, blah, blah, blah. I want to rule the 130-pound division, blah, blah, blah. Top Ranks makes champions, blah, blah, blah. You better watch out now that I'm with Top Rank, blah, blah, blah. I'll show everybody that Vasily Lomachenko is beatable, blah, blah, blah. And in the near future, blah, blah, blah. I want Ray Beltran again, blah, blah, blah. We are really grateful for the opportunity, said Hector Cordova, Vasquez's manager, blah, blah, blah. Brian fought Beltran, blah, blah, blah. He only had 3 weeks' notice, blah, blah, blah. He'll be back and he'll beat him this time, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. So they basically signed Brian, for those of you, I'm saving you a lot of trouble. Bob's team is smart enough to sign Vasquez to build him up a couple of times, only to get his shit beat by Vasily Lomachenko. And this kid doesn't even realize that. Do you really think in his mind that he's on the same level as Vasily Lomachenko, Andrew?
No, and that's why he was signed. You are right about that. I was looking him up. It looks like another PBC. He was fought on the PBC in his last title shot, and he's moving over to Top Rank. But yeah, he's gonna get set up. Well, didn't they say Ray Beltran too? I think Lomachenko's next fight is gonna be Beltran, Lee. That's who Top Rank wants. But yeah, these are all.
We're officially going. For those of you that are huge, Lomachenko should be number 1 pound for pound. Calm the fuck down. He shouldn't.
Yeah, no. He never fought Orlando Salido, and he hasn't fought Miguel Berchelt. So, no, he shouldn't be.
Okay.
The Jorge Linares was a great fight, though.
Yes.
That's a great fight. But he hasn't unified. He hasn't
done shit. I think he's a great fighter, and technically he's really exciting to watch. Here's my problem with Vasily Lomachenko. He's going to run out of big names real fast.
or
That's
fist,
why and for those of you who don't know, they keep trying to move him up in weight to make him more interesting, to get better matchups with bigger names, so that it's beyond the boxing community. They want a super fight for Vasily Lomachenko. I don't think there are any super fights in his future. Like, there aren't enough names to make it happen.
It would have to be a big one with like a Mikey Garcia, you know, and that would be Mikey and the PBC. Yeah, like Lee, you're always saying happen. They're not going to happen. Yeah, but that's about the only major fight he has at that division. The Linares was big. The Miguel Berchelt could be big. I don't know if Lomachenko even want Gervonta Davis. That could be big. But as we're going to see further down in this news, there's Gervonta Davis is upset. And who's the next title, Lee? What's the next guy that's upset with Floyd? Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay's upset with Floyd. So I don't know if these fights are going to get made when you've got people that are upset right now with their promotional companies that are around Top Rank.
There you go.
Read the Mickey Bay one. I haven't read it yet, but supposedly this is a good one on Mickey Bay gave us a little insight of what Floyd's doing.
I am sharing this to our page. By the way, I completely zoned out through all that shit. I don't really give a shit. I'm just being honest.
Look at
this is a pizza box that folds into a table so you can eat pizza in bed, Andrew. How fucking innovative is that shit?
Oh my gosh.
Tell me, how many times have you just wanted to lay in bed and watch boxing and eat pizza?
No. You
like to sit upright? You're big on the couch?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, no laying in bed eating pizza. That's a little.
Do you think I should go to Arroyo Seco weekend, Andrew, and watch the big Arroyo Seco weekend?
No, I think you need to read the. Come on, why are you
getting off stories? The story? I'm stretching it out. They like longer shows, bro. Arum names Amir Khan as possible foe for Terence Crawford. 2 weeks ago, Terence Crawford, 3-0, 24 KOs, made a statement in the welterweight division by dominating Jeff Horn. I don't know about that. It was interesting, and I was there, and I enjoyed it immensely. It was Crawford's first bout at 147 after capturing world titles at junior welterweight and lightweight. As Boxing Scene reported last week, Crawford will be headlining an October date.
And that's another one. Lee,
I like this fight.
Wait, by the way, that's another one. He's a 3-division champ.
Yep.
3-division champ, unified one of those divisions, knocks out the champ in the division he just entered. And we have an argument on why he's not number one. Come on.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I like it.
I know.
Thing, and I'll tell you why it's a good fight. Amir Khan's going to get knocked out. And Amir Khan's getting, for those of you who don't know, Amir Khan is, as much as I want to shit on Amir Khan currently, he's been doing humanitarian work.
He's a big name.
Yeah, I've been watching it. I've been watching the humanitarian stuff, and I really want to dislike Amir Khan, but he doesn't seem like a douchebag.
Yep.
And
I know.
He's doing really good stuff.
And this fight is...
Which is going to make me really sad when Terence Crawford knocks shit out and ends his career.
It's going to make all the little kids sad around the world.
Oh, yeah.
But,
right.
You know, this is what he does to make money to build those things for them. But it's a good fight. Listen, Amir Khan's a boxer. Terence Crawford's a boxer. They both have speed. They both have legit power. I like the size that Amir Khan brings into this fight. Wide shoulders, a good jab. It's decent. Obviously, the chin factor is always going to be there, Lee. Terence Crawford has the advantage on that. Doesn't mean he can't be tested. We haven't seen Terence Crawford in the ring with someone who's so big, fast, and skilled. He's still skilled as a fighter. Remember, he was landing shots on Canelo before he got put to sleep. Wasn't he winning on the scorecards or something like in round 3? Isn't it like he's landing punches he shouldn't be landing on Saul? But the guy he beat Barrera. He was a skilled boxer at one time. I think it's a decent fight for Terence Crawford's rise. Now, people, don't get me wrong, because I know you've heard me come on here and blast Amir Khan for calling out people like Floyd Mayweather for 2 years and stuff like this. Where Floyd was at that moment, Amir Khan wasn't worthy of fighting him. Where Terrence Crawford is at this moment, Amir Khan is worthy of fighting him. He's on the rise in the welterweight division. Amir Khan is a top 10 opponent that's been there for a while. Yes, let them fight. If anything, fight them in the UK or New York, where a lot of Amir